You guys voted for it, so it's time to do Savatage, classic heavy metal from America, land of the free. We are going to be ranking every Savatage albums, minus the Dungeons of Calling, because it's not properly full length, even though length-wise technically is. But I'm not going to include it. I'm just going to do the full lengths, which is all these bad boys right here. I'm going to tell you what my least favourite is, all the way to my favourite. And we'll go through each album and have some fun along the way. So, Savatage, classic band, great guitar, great singers as well. Multiple singers in this band. All of them top notch. And this is a band I've neglected, so I'm coming into this with a fresh perspective. I have not heard all these albums prior to this ranking. Going through them was a blast, so I have no bias in this tier list. There is no bias. I have not grew up with these albums, so I'm not going to be like, oh, I like this one more because it's a childhood album. No, none of that. This is completely unbiased. Pretty much all of these I've never heard. So this was really fun to do. I love doing it. I want to do it with more classic heavy metal because I'm getting into that, classic zone. Did it with Virgin Steel, Running Wild. Saxon was so fun to go through, and now Savatage. There's a plethora of other heavy metal bands to go through, so yes, I'm excited to see your guys' placements as well. So in the comments, tell me how you'd rank them. But let's kick it off. Let's go in order. And start with Sirens, the debut. And there is an alternate art with like the creepy kind of Jim Henson-esque puppet-like creatures on. Where am I going to place this? So for me, Sirens is an S. It's a S for Sirens, starting off absolutely strong. It's a short album, like 30 minutes long. Let's go to the wiki. It's just all killer, no filler. The song Sirens is one of the best in the catalogue, in my opinion. It's one of the best. I love Out on the Streets as well. Such a catchy, fun song to close the album, and they redid it, and it's on Fight for Rock, which I just don't like when bands do that. We'll get to that. But no, I love it on here. On the Run's great. Rage is a rager. I love the song Rage. Very short. Yeah, no epic songs on the album. 9 tracks long, but they're all fantastic. Holocaust is great. This is just a fantastic album from start to finish. There's a weird, creepy cover. I don't really like that, but I love the ships. Anything with ships and boats, I'm a sucker for. I love Ahab, stuff like that. So there you go. Sirens. Absolutely fantastic. S tier for me. It's heavy as well. It's thrashy in points. So good. Power of the Night is next. Oh, where's this going to go? I really enjoyed this one as well, actually. It's probably the heaviest album. Alongside Sirens, I'd say it's probably one of the heaviest albums Savatage has done. Really powerful, really fun songs. Title track's great. Warriors is an absolute catchy number. Warriors is probably my favourite on here. Necrophilia's fun. Hard for Love's pretty good. Yeah. Skull Session. Yeah. Too many bangers on here. Very heavy and hard album. I'm going to have to give it A. Am I going to give it A? Yeah. I think I am. Absolute blasting album. And it just looks like the fist is coming through the screen to punch your noggin off. And that's what this album does. Now, on to Fight for the Rock. This one's D tier for me. A lot of people slam it. I've watched a lot of rankings online. I've seen a lot of people's opinions on how they ranked a lot of the albums. And I kind of agree with this one. This one especially. There's like 2 cover songs on here. Why do you need 2 cover songs? They also added... where is it? Out on the Streets from the debut. And I love the debut. Don't just add it in. That's 3 songs on this 9-song album, which are just like, what are you doing? So that's just unforgivable. But the song Fight for the Rock's pretty good. The Edge of Midnight's a great song. But, really, it's just the weakest Savatage album. It is the weakest Savatage album. It just is. Put some extra songs on there that aren't covers. Don't have a repeat song, and then maybe it'll go higher. Because, the sound of it's pretty good. It's a bit more commercialised, but for me, D tier. In the Hall of the Mountain King. No, come on. Anywhere But S is sacrilege. What an absolute fantastic album. Do I like it more than Sirens? Do I like it more than That's a good question. Yeah, probably. But they're both S. Holy Mountain King, I don't want to be cliche and just put it top because everyone puts it top, but it's a bloody good album. Like, absolute. Strange Wings is so fun. Legions is one of the best songs they've done. Of course, the classic Hall of the Mountain King, Devastation. It is a devastating album. It's banging. And it's not just Hall of the Mountain King, it's all these songs. Beyond the Doors of the Dark, Epic. Look at that album cover. My face might be covering it, actually, but it'll be on here. There you go. Just, look at that beard. Look at that majestic beard in his throne. Yeah, S tier. S tier. Next up, Gutter Ballet. Where do you think I'm going to put this? S tier, top of S. It's my favourite album. I like it smidge more than Hall of Mountain King. I know. Shocker. Wow, what's going on? They're all S, though. This just is so diverse of an album. Yeah, Hall of the Mountain King's very fast, very aggressive all the way through, pretty much. This has a lot of nice symphonic elements. It's kind of like a lot of classical kind of pieces on this album, which I really love. Like the variety on here. The song of Rage and War is an absolute banger to start the album, but Gutter Ballet is one of the best songs. Probably tied with my favourite Savatage song. I absolutely love this from start to finish. Just When the Crowds Are Gone is an epic sing-along song. Hounds, catchy as hell. I can never say this. Forenzyne Shuffle is such a stomper of an ending song. Like, what the hell is going on there? Usually they end it with, like, I don't know, something more melodic, but this is just heavy and catchy. Yep. Absolute fantastic. Collector's Guide to Heavy Metal, 7 out of 10. Nah, 10, mate. Bloody beautiful. Gutter Ballet. Bloody beautiful. Right, what we got next? We got Streets, a rock opera. This is when they started to get more conceptualized into more, I guess that's the word. A very long album, an hour and a half. I can't say I liked it more than the straightforward stuff. I'd put it in B. Because the songs that stood out and they were absolutely fantastic. But the whole rock opera thing is just not for me. I had this is Questy famously hating Operation Mindcrime. Famously. I hated that album. For years. It was my least favourite album ever. I hated the bombast of it. I still hate Astonishing by Dream Theater. It's too fucking bombastic, like I say. It's just, I don't know, it's all over the place. And I have a similar vibe with this, but the songs that hit really hard, so let's go to it. Come on, Mouse Wheel, you bumder. The song Streets is fun. Tonight He Grins Again. That's a great song. It's all these like little songs, and I feel like it's a bit too long, which is my complaint with a lot of these kind of rock opera songs. And this might be some people's favourite, but 68 minutes. But it is still heavy, and it's still catchy, but for me, it's B tier, maybe even C. Do I bump it down? A lot of people love this album. Like, a lot of people love this album. I'm gonna do it, I'm bumping it down. Sorry, it's a classic, I don't give a shit. I didn't grow up with it, so fuck you. Edge of Thorns. Edge of Thorns is next. Top of A. Oh, is it? Do I like it more than Power of the Night? Probably not. No, okay, middle of A. This is when the new singer came into the band, and what an epic way to start, because the song Edge of Thorns is my favourite Savatage song. I'd say tied with the one I Gutter Ballet. But yeah, Edge of Thorns might edge it out. He Carves His Stone is amazing. Holy moly. Like, that just gets faster and faster and more energetic to the end, and it just pummels you to dust. The guitar on this album is the best out of any album. It is. Scraggy's Tomb. Don't even know what the song's about, but it's ridiculous. It's Scraggy's Tomb. It's like, what the fuck is a Scraggy's Tomb? Damien. All That I Bleed. The Labyrinth's instrumental is pretty good, actually. It's actually a fantastic album from start to finish. A tier. Beautiful. Beautiful artwork as well. Love it. Next up is Handful of Rain. Handful of Rain. We got... Oh, this is the... Where am I going to put this bad boy? Oh, this is getting hard now. This is a shift in the sound. And the guitarist did die after Edge of Thorns. Maybe that's why the sound is a bit shifting, and I'm pretty sure they added the Testament guitarist. But I don't know, it's a bit more ballady, it's a bit more subdued all the way through. So where am I going to put it? I'm still going to put it in B, because I actually really enjoy the songs on the album. Do I? Oh, this is hard. Yeah, I'm going to put it in B. The sound is very different, but it's a grower. You know, it did grow on me. Taunting Cobras is a fun, funky kind of opening. I didn't like it at first, but it's kind of grown on me. Handful of Rain is just beautiful. Castles Burning, Alone You Breathe is a great way to end the album. Even the Visions instrumental is pretty good. It's different. A lot of people I've read hated this album when it came out because of its change. And yeah, it does change from the earlier period, but it's a nice change. And I like the album. There you go. I like the album. Next up, Dead Winter Dead, which I love the artwork, a little gargoyle. And this is again like the kind of rock opera concept album kind of thing. More wintry feel of it. So I am going to put it into C. I think I like Streets more than it. Just for the feeling of Streets is a bit more gritty. This is a bit more, I don't know, symphonic, bombastic. But there's some great songs on here. First of all, the Christmas Eve song. It's the instrumental, but I'm pretty sure it got them a hit. You know, like a single. It's pretty good. But this is The Time, 1990. Fantastic. I Am's great. Starlight. Dead Winter Dead. I like the songs on this album. I just feel like if I was going to listen to one of the concept albums, it would be a different one. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Oh, there we go. The Wake of Magellan is top of A for me. Almost S. That's correct. Almost S. I kind of almost want to put it into S, to be honest. This is how you do it. I love me my ships, like I said. I love me my... just the feeling of it feels like you're on board like a pirate ship. It has those kind of sea shanty-like feels of the album. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Aside from the song Welcome, I don't like that song. The Ocean instrumental's good. Welcome, but then it gets really good. Turns to Me is fantastic. Morning Sun, like I said, is like that sea shanty-esque kind of song. Blackjack Guillotine is fun. Paragons and Innocence is really good. The instrumentals are fun. The Hourglass is epic. Fantastic album. Fantastic album, if I do say so myself. And that leaves us with the very latest album, Poets and Mad Men, which I'm probably going to put in B tier. Probably in B tier. John Olivier is back. I mean, he was in some of the songs on the previous ones, but he's back fully. You gotta love his vocals. His vocals are so damn good. I like a lot of these songs. Morphine Child especially, 10-minute epic. Love it. Man in the Mirror. Surrender, Awaken. There's too many good songs in this album, and it is a later one. But I still think it holds merit, and I still really enjoy it from start to finish. It has that classic sound. But yeah, I think I like these more. And sorry, Streets, that's going to piss some people off, but I don't care. It's overblown, just like Dead Winter Day. For some reason, this one gets a pass because it's pirate-related, and I love my pirates, so stick it up your ass. There you go. That is my ranking of Savatage from worst to best. Best being Good to Ballet. It's my favourite. Worst being Fight for the Rock. Just commercialised trash. Anyway, there you go. Let me know yours down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.